Hello, hello. We are live once again, and we already have some people in the chat. Look at that. Let me move my timer out of the way here real quick. Looks like we got Jaden, Coles, I Love, Darius, Fruitful, Moxie, and Cosmic already in the chat. Welcome, everybody. I'm actually on time for once. Barely, but I am here. Moxie, I really like the joke, by the way. I'm feeling MT tonight. MT, can I dip Squirtle? Sure thing, Coles. Sure thing. Hey, Link, welcome in. And Annie. Poliwrath looks like the kind of character that I have a janky Roblox avatar based on them. That's only janky because of Roblox's animations. Yeah, he is giving Blocky Boy on Tiberius. I love that. Am I late? No, Wyatt, we're just starting. Literally just right now. Just at this exact moment. Let me get the vertical up and running, as we're just getting started. The cool announcement, I guess, if you guys had not seen it yet, in the members only section of the community tab here on YouTube, I've been doing some polls to start to determine the next Pokemon that are going to be added to the wheel. I think a lot of you saw that and commented on that. If you're a member, keep an eye out for those every couple of weeks. I probably will take the top 2 of this week. That feels about right to me. Which was Alakazam by a long shot, and then Dugtrio in second place. I think those are some great options to add to the wheel, and then we can do another poll with some other random choices. This will not be replacing the spin the wheel. Just a heads up at the end, we're still doing that. The members only polls are just to select what gets added to that wheel at the end. Little quick housekeeping type of stuff. But welcome in Balling and Lucas. Colton, nice to have you here. That reminds me, Colton, we got to test out those members. I'm going to try them out tonight. Hopefully they're working again. They broke on Wednesday. Hopefully that's all better. Hopefully that is all good. All right. Kind of wondering if I could put this in a new place. That seems risky. Maybe I don't want to move it. It helps me see chat when I move my timer completely like to the other side. But then I feel like I'm going to miss the timer, and that is a bad thing. I love breaking YouTube. Uh-oh, we're going to break YouTube again. Hello from Poland. Hello, Lucas. Nice to have some Polish viewers here. Okay, but this is a stream all about solo running yellow version with only a Poliwrath. So we can dive into a little bit about Poliwrath to kick this thing off, and to talk about what my expectations for this little tadpole frog are. So this is an interesting one. I didn't realize that Poliwrath is actually fairly defensive. I did not remember that off the top of my head, but indeed it has 90 HP, 85 attack, 95 defense, 70 special for Gen 1, but later it gets 90 special defense and 70 speed. So it's actually very bulky, which really could be a big benefit for a fighting type. I think that could be an excellent thing. And another really good thing about Poliwrath, like good and bad, we start with a really solid moveset. We got Hypnosis, Water Gun, Double Slap, and Body Slam. Super good starting set. We only then relearn Hypnosis and Water Gun. We get no other moves by level up. So we start with really good moves. We don't get anything else. So that's not great for us. Like, it's good to the start. We're definitely going to have to make some moveset changes as we go. Luckily, Poliwrath gets really, really good stats across the board. Not good stats, good TMs across the board is what I meant to say. It gets, of course, the TM for Body Slam once again. It already has it at level up, but we might grab that just in case. Because I do have a thought about possibly forgetting and then reteaching that if necessary. We also get all the water TMs and HM, Bubble Beam, Water Gun, Surf, as well as Ice Beam and Blizzard. All of that could be pretty useful for us. What's less useful is Poliwrath's fighting moves, Submission, Counter, and Seismic Toss. I might pick up Seismic Toss as first run to see if we need it for Misty. Otherwise, Counter is kind of busted in Gen 1. It only works for normal and fighting type moves. It's really unreliable. It's not something I ever choose to use. Submission also is notoriously bad. So probably not going to plan on that either. It could possibly have some use for specifically Lorelei, but otherwise I don't see how submission is going to be any help whatsoever. Because even against something like Cloyster, I just think we're going to be using Surf against Cloyster. I don't know. Maybe we pick it up in this first run just to make sure. Let me double check the location of that real quick. I believe it's in Victory Road. Let me double check that. We'll grab it for this first. Oh, we can also buy it and sell it on City. Trying to remember where that is in Victory Road. I don't remember off the top of my head. I don't know if we're even going to need it, honestly. We can also get it from Celadon. I'll think on that. See if we're even going to use Submission. But probably not. Earthquake and Fissure for the ground type moves could be, especially Earthquake, could be quite useful. I'll probably be relying on that over Psychic, I would say. And then a bunch of other normal moves: Mimic, Bide, Metronome, Skull Bash, and Rest. So, pretty decent TM set across the board. Let's catch up with chat real quick. They later increased Poliwrath's regular attack at something like Gen 6 to 95. Yes, they did. So, Poliwrath did get a buff. Some Pokemon got that as generations went. It makes sense for Poliwrath to get more attack because it's supposed to be notoriously super strong. But I do think that this is pretty solid for Gen 1. Poliwrath looking at a starter Pokemon with those stats? Yeah. It has very similar stat total to a starter. Body Slam TM is backup? Yeah, because I do think that we're going to drop Body Slam for Mimic during the Elite Four. I might keep it in case I need to teach it back. For most of the run, we don't really have anything that would be like so important to teach over Body Slam. So I don't know if it's necessary. We'll see. Let's see. Yep. Yeah, we have a water type move for Brock, which is outstanding. It absolutely is. Absolutely. Seismic Toss will be needed for Pokemon Tower because it doesn't get Dig, but it does get Earthquake after the Tower. Fair. We will have Bubble Beam before the Tower, which I plan on teaching. So with that, I think that we could be okay. Seismic Toss is still probably the safer bet. I'm planning to get it for Misty anyway, unless we can beat Misty really reliably before Rival 2 in Cerulean. Moxie, I believe you were simping for a vampire. I would never put it past you, but you know what? Based. I believe Gen 2 had Submission deal damage equal to your level. No, that's Seismic Toss. What they did do is I think they changed the recoil, or maybe that was just for struggle. Oh, I left a like. Thank you so much, Moxie. Everyone, do please like the stream. That does help out, especially right at the beginning here. Why is Fissure a TM? Because Gen 1 loves one-hit moves, like Fissure, like Horn Drill. A lot of Pokemon use it, especially Red and Blue. So it's common. It's not a very good move, but it is common to see. The real recoil that changed was Struggle. Was that the only thing that changed? Very possible. You're gonna probably lurk like hell this stream. Okay, Wyatt. Well, I am happy that you're watching. That is fine by me. MT called my simping based. Well, if you're gonna use the vampire and Zussy emote, I think that just speaks for itself. All right. Just a heads up too for any vertical viewers currently, or those that are in the regular community that like to donate. There is a new donation currency, I guess. I don't know. I think it's available now. I have not tried to activate it, but in the vertical streams now on YouTube, many creators now accept jewels, which is like a new thing that YouTube is trying out. It's on the stream. In theory, there's something special going on right now with the jewels as far as creator, creator rewards or something. I don't know the whole story exactly yet. If you would like to check out if the jewels are working and or if you can see them or what they look like for you guys, I'd be just curious to know how, like what they are. Because YouTube is trying out some crazy new stuff. Cole's, that is crazy. Yeah, submission is like 1/3 and struggle is like 1/2 in Gen 1 and 1/3 and 1/4 in Gen 2. Oh, submission is 1/3 recoil? That'd be very interesting. Yeah, because if it's anything more than a quarter, it's really just not very usable. Plus 80% accuracy is just really rough. I don't plan on getting it. We can just skip it in Victory Road, and I think I'll just pick it up and sell it on at the end if we can't beat Lorelei for some reason. That'd be the only place I think that we could even use it. YouTube can stay away from my family jewels. Very fair. Yeah, I don't know what they're on about trying to add new ways to like monetize stuff. Because honestly, super chats, super thanks, super stickers, gifted memberships, like there's already a lot. YouTube is just playing around with the you need more of that. All right. All right. I don't know how I did. I wasn't even paying attention. You don't see any jewels. Yeah, interesting. We'll keep an eye out for it. I don't know what's all going to be changing. Hopefully it's not a full UI change, but I would not put it past YouTube. But we've talked a lot already at the start of this stream. Let's go ahead and hide our stat page real quick and bring up our tier list. We got to get a prediction in before we kick this thing off. For Poliwrath. This is our new tier list updated for this week. We have Pikachu now in the C tier, just barely beating out Kadabra by 1 second. Very crazy results for Pikachu. I do think Kadabra might be able to get better results with some new routing that I've been working on. So I do think that Kadabra could beat Pikachu's result in the end. Frogman. I do like Frogman. We'll go Frogman for the nickname. I wish that submission was a move that went after the foe's attack stat instead of the defense stat. Because that makes sense way better than having recoil. Interesting. Yeah, that would be a very interesting mechanic. But yeah, so for Poliwrath, I do think with enough luck, we are talking about A or even S tier for Poliwrath. Poliwrath has access to Psychic, to Earthquake, to Ice Beam, to Surf. Like a lot of stuff that's pretty solid. So I don't see it struggling too much in most places except for Koga and Sabrina. Those are the two places that I'm a little bit worried about because I don't know exactly how it will go down. But I could totally see Poliwrath being A or even possibly S tier since we have a really good start for the game. That's really going to help us. With a really super solid start. Are we aiming for above Snorlax, it looked like, Colton? I'm going to be aiming for that. That sounds like a great goal. That'd be a super solid result. I think it's possible. We're going to have to solve the Sabrina problem. That's going to be the main concern here. All right. But otherwise, I feel like it's a pretty straightforward run as far as things go. All things considered. I think we basically just body slam everything. We have Water Gun, Bubble Beam, Surf for coverage, Ice Beam basically for Lance, and Flying types if we need it, and maybe Erica. And then, yeah, it's pretty much that. I don't think we're going to be relying on Hypnosis. I'll keep Seismic Toss for a while until we get Earthquake probably. That's kind of as it goes. All right, so let's go ahead and set the settings. Tested the timer. Let's go ahead and jump in. I can't see Poliwrath struggling in this run unless you run out of PP. Yeah, we have a lot of attacks though, so I think that it could be okay. We will see how it goes. Got to keep the attack game, the PP game strong. All right, this is the first run. We will be doing 2 runs today with Poliwrath. So let's go ahead and dive right in. I've been talking long enough. Let's dive in with Poliwrath. Let me know if there's any visual and or audio issues in the stream, as always. All right, we need to name this guy Frogman, because I did like that nickname. Frogman. Frogman. We got Frogman. Okay, let me set my DVs real quick. Make sure everything is lovely. We need our perfect DVs for convenience. Oh, I need to also pop out the vertical chat. What am I doing? Annie and Jaden, thank you for stopping by the vertical chat. Let's pop that out so I can see that while I play a little bit easier. That's all looking good. Perfect. Seems good. Lovely. That is good news. All right, let's go ahead and take on the rival. I do think Body Slam is going to be our main move, but against Brock, obviously, Water Gun is the way to go. I don't think we're going to take any battles. Besides, I could fight the Light Years trainer. Oh, we can show off the little follower sprite. I had to work on this kind of back and forth because Poliwrath has to be symmetrical in order for the sprite to work. But we got him working. He's alive. Poliwrath is here. Also, his back sprite is really funny to me because this back sprite is based on the red and green design, which actually was very different than the Poliwrath we know, which is why he looks like an actual frog. Hey, Joey, you're doing a Soul Silver Nuzlocke? Well, best of luck. That is a fantastic run to do. I should do a Gen 4 Johto playthrough. That'd be fun. Amphibian Homo sapien. Hope everyone is real good. I hope the poly run goes well. Yeah, absolutely. I would love to have you stop by later, Cosmic. That is fantastic. Thank you so much for the encouragement. I will be just running from all of these encounters. Oh my gosh, we're getting so many encounters. Luckily, this is run number 1. Welcome in, Untitled. I don't know what you are on about, in all honesty. Don't know those names, but welcome. I'm going to go ahead and get our standard items. Oops, except I got one too few potions. There we go. And do that. Okay. We're going to avoid all other battles, and we're just going to go straight to the end of Viridian Forest. There's no reason to fight anybody since we have Water Gun for Brock. We're just going to be cruising. I'm not even going to pick up the... I'm not even going to pick up the potions or anything. We're just going to run. We're just going to go. Because I think that is going to be the game plan for run number 2, is we just get moving. We do need a Pidgey encounter if possible. But we will see if we get one here. Yes, please do like the stream and subscribe. And there is a Discord. That is correct, Cosmic. If you're interested in staying up to date on the community as well as just hanging out with other Pokemon fans, the Discord is an awesome place. Hey, Norse Noise, welcome in. Ah, I ran away from Pidgey because I wasn't paying attention. I am silly. Let's catch that Pidgey. That's a mistake. It will not be repeated in run number 2. Homo frog for wise frog or gay frog, which are like the same thing. That's funny. Pokeball. All right, who would like to be a Pidgey? Get anything to Pidgey? Absolutely. We need a new name for Pidgey. I am free to mod the vertical tonight. If you need me, just ask. I've got you playing in the background. Sounds good, Moxie. Thank you so much. Vertical's good so far, but I will let you know. Darius, Moxie, Annie, does anybody want to claim a Pidgey? I am up to name it after anybody who has, either if you suggest a nickname or if you want it just named after you. It's all good. Making sure everything else is running well. Stella? Stella is a lovely name. I can absolutely use Stella. Joey, let's name this Pidgey Stella. I love that. or Nala. Budster. Budster's good. I might steal Budster for the Charmander, Moxie. Budster's awesome. Okay, let's just heal up. Coles, that's crazy. Oh, Colton, I'm sorry, I just saw your chat late. Do we want to fight this guy? He's probably good experience. And he will be an easy fight. Because this might get us level 10. Just for early levels. I could literally just go straight to Brock. There's literally like nothing Brock can even do against us. Do. Hey, Too Cheesy, welcome in. The benefit of taking on the Light Years trainer right there is we do get a couple of extra levels for the upcoming battles, which I do think could be good since we have really easy coverage and we don't even have to go back to heal. We can just literally take on that fight with a couple of water guns. Let's save. So I do think that's kind of the game plan. Yeah, I think that's the game plan. Wait, what? What's going on, Colton? You have a concern? Waiting on the Mantike only run? I know that you really do love a Mantike run. You've been asking that for a while, but it's not on the docket for any time soon, unfortunately, Nathan. We are running all the original 151. Mantike is absolutely a cutie, but it unfortunately does not fit with the format at the moment. I don't know when it's going to happen. I know you want it. One day, I'm sure we can make it happen. Use a water gun right there just for ease of moves. There we go. Maybe Gengar. We do need to do another Gengar run. That is actually a really good call because we do need to re-rank Gengar at some point. Dude, Magnezone only run would go balls. Yeah, a Magnezone only run would be quite cool. Since most electric types are quite bad in Gen 1 just because of the matchups. I'm curious how it would go down. We still need to do a Magneton too. The Water Gun TM is over there. We don't really need it. I could fight this guy. I probably should if we wanted having a chance to take on Misty. Let's fight this guy. I do think it's better to beat Misty if we can before Rival 2. But I am curious if it's even going to be like that possible. Because it is going to be a pretty tough matchup since she has both Harden and all of the X defense and stuff that she can use. Which is just a bummer. I don't think we need Mega Punch, honestly. Double Slap is just kind of hanging out on our moveset, but it should be fine. Let's fight this Hiker too, because if with these trainers, the Light Years trainer, that Super Nerd, and then this Hiker, I wonder if that gives us enough to beat Misty easily, because that'd be really nice if that's the case. I think that'd be a really good routing. What are your top 3 favorite Pokemon? Ooh, okay, so I'll do Kanto only for this one. Of Kanto, I absolutely love Raichu. Ooh. Squirtle. So 4, if I had 4, it would be Arcanine, Squirtle, Raichu, and Nidoking. That would be my 4. If I had to get rid of one, I don't know, that's tough. Ooh. Maybe I'd have to say goodbye to Raichu. I love him, but Squirtle's just my guy. And Nidoking is just one of the best Gen 1 designs in the, out there. It's so good. I love it. Double Slap is the perfect move for making a statement. Absolutely it is. If we just want to prove a point. Like this. Bye, Ekans. Yeah, I think we'll get level 20 with those battles we took before Misty. Which would be perfect, I think. to make it more possible to take her on. All right, let's go heal. Might need some fighting stab. Yeah, unfortunately, there's not a lot in Gen 1 that is available for fighting stab. The only one really is submission that we have access to, and it's sadly just not very good. So I don't know if it's going to be worth. Let's actually save here real quick. I don't know how this goes. Nathan, you opened up TCG Pocket today and pulled 2 full arts in the same pack? That's awesome. That's very lucky. We do have Hypnosis, so we could actually probably try to use that in order to gain some time. Never mind. We're just going to go for it now. Yeah, that's really safe, actually. If we do that routing, there's like no way we could lose that. Okay, cool. That's actually really good news. MT, what are you doing on Christmas? I'm going to be traveling back to see some family. Most of our family is out of state. So any of the holidays means that me and Veggie have to travel quite a ways. So that's what we're going to probably be up to. But it's going to be a good time. Arceus is my son. Colton is related directly to Arceus. I should have taught Bubble Beam. Doesn't matter right there, but I will teach it after this. There we go. Very easy battle. Cool. Okay, so with that, I do want to teach Bubble Beam. I'm feeling really good about Poliwrath's early game. Yeah, let's honestly just teach it over Double Slap. I'm cool with that. And we can move it, so Hypnosis is probably going to be our least used move. And then probably Bubble Beam, Body Slam for the most part. Yeah, that makes sense to me. Wait, also MT, does Redfire Executor still wall Red's Poliwrath? I don't believe so. It should have Ice Punch now. You guys, my cat just howled at me. That's hilarious. Demonic cat. It's unleashed full demon mode. MT, that's adorable. MT, that's canon lore now. I don't even know what that was in reference to at this point. I was just talking and not listening to myself. Full art Diglett and Gyarados, Nathan, is what you pulled? Very nice. Too Cheesy hates Starmie. I think Starmie's alright. I mean, that fight can be rough, but Ice Beam should sweep Erica, right? That's a good question. I think that it will, but we have to be a decent level because our special isn't great. We only have 70 base special. So with that, I do think that we will need some luck. Okay, so let's go ahead and pick up Charmander. We need a name for it. I really loved Moxie's name that he gave before. What was that again? Budster. Budster's just a funny name. Budster. There we go. Budster the Charmander. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty much all that. And we have a water move, so these hikers, both of these hikers could be very... That I'm related to Arceus. Oh, yeah, absolutely. That is absolutely lore now. I get what you're talking about now. Absolutely, that is solid lore. What was your first shiny? Ooh. I don't have a super clear memory of it. That's a good question. I've been playing Pokemon for so long that my first shiny... I remember catching a shiny Rattata in Crystal at some point. I don't know if that was my first. My favorite is definitely Umbreon. I did not get a shiny Umbreon in actual Crystal when I was playing it growing up. I'm trying to remember if I got anything before a shiny Rattata That's got to be probably close to the first. I didn't do a lot of shiny hunting or anything early on. So it just kind of was if I ran into one. Moxie, if you're gonna simp for a poison type, at least pick a hot one like Gengar. What was he simping for? Anything could be simpable, I guess. All right, Poliwrath. Let's help out Bill. Okay. So very easy early game. Let's go ahead and teach Seismic Toss to Frogman here. Now that I'm thinking about it. We could leave Hypnosis. It might be useful for Surge. So I'll teach that over Water Gun. The card will update here in a second when we get back into a battle. So Hypnosis might be good for Surge. Oh, except for Red Gyarados. Absolutely. Yeah, Red Gyarados is obviously the first for most people that played from when I started. I'm surprised you kept Hypnosis. I think for Surge it could be useful. Otherwise, I don't know if it's going to be that good. I'm not going to keep it for the late game. But it could be useful for Surge. Because he does have Thunderbolt. We do want to avoid that. And he's bad enough that I think we could probably land a Hypnosis. I was simply for Swalot because I don't want to get demonetized. Oh dear. Well, maybe that one's not justified. I don't know if I can say based on that one. Hey, Gavin, welcome. As an opponent, I understand disliking Starmie. As a Pokemon enthusiast, they're cool and also non-binary. I think Starmie is a really fun design. That's just a straight up alien creature. It's just very cool. We might need a second move. We don't. Frogman is on a roll. Go, Frogman, go. Okay. We don't need Bite anymore. Oh, we do need that. Okay. 3 repels. I could get some super potions. I don't think we're going to need it. I do plan on grabbing rest. I'm curious if we're going to need it for the champion battle. I could see us needing rest. So because I'm already down here, I will grab that other potion so we don't have to buy any super potions. Hypnosis misses every time twice before you want to use it, like it's the law. Yeah. Luckily, Surge will also miss twice before he lands anything, because that's also the same law applies to Surge. So in that case, I think that we might have the advantage still. Always traded Poliwrath with a Jinx. Nice. Yeah, Poliwrath is a pretty fun trade evolution. Oh, not it's a Stone evolution, isn't it? Not a trade evolution. But it's a really fun evolution because it's such a balanced and useful Pokemon. I don't think it gets enough love, honestly. I think it's really solid. Yeah, I knew that for Surge, he can be dangerous. Yeah, absolutely, Joey. In this case, we do not want to give Surge the chance to actually hit a Thunderbolt. That would be bad. Might still happen. We can just hope that it doesn't. I am starting to run low on moves, so I'm just going to switch to Bubble Beam. We did get to level 28 before Surge. Numbers are hard. Which does mean that we're the same level as his Raichu, which is kind of cool. Poliwrath is stone. Yeah. I almost said trade. That's not... I think it was because the trade was in the comment before and I got turned around. But yeah, Water Stone evolution. Okay, that's all we need from here. How's he following you? Yeah, it's vanilla yellow, but I just have basically done a swapped skins basically for the Pikachu. Really is kind of how it goes. Everything is exactly the same as it would normally be. All of the text speed, all of the encounters, everything is regular, same as yellow. I'm just playing it at 4 times game speed. Okay, we're gonna save here. Did I take any damage? Let's go. Let's test this out. Ooh, and a crit. Okay, well, that's our first reset to a crit Thunderbolt first turn from Surge. Only a 1 in 5 chance for him to do that, so that's unlucky. This will probably always be luck, but as long as he does something else, we're kind of guaranteed to win. Oh, can we just two-shot him? Well, huh. That's interesting. I'm actually going to take that back one more time for testing purposes. That doesn't, not actually reset from Poliwrath. Since this is only our first run, sometimes I like to test some things if I am curious about... Oh, Growl first turn really messes that up. Yeah, Growl first turn could mess it up. I think Hypnosis is only useful in the case of Growl first turn. So I do think we want to keep Hypnosis, but it's really not very necessary. Good information to have from a first run. In Cerulean, I think you can trade Jinx for a good Ice Psychic type with a Poliwhirl. Yeah, it's not bad at all. Like, Jinx is an interesting one. Coles is gonna go to you. Although I might let somebody else have it for the next stream, if that's all right, Coles. Jinx is interesting because, like, Jinx, I hate Jinx's design. It's offensively a pretty dang good Pokemon for Gen 1. Defensively, it's awful, and plus you have to look at a Jinx on your team all the time. So I'm not a fan. So I would totally choose Poliwhirl as well over Jinx. Okay, let's switch some things around here. Bicycle, let's go. So the goal of this series is to speedrun Pokemon Yellow with only like each Pokemon individually and each evolution individually, if that makes sense. So like Poliwrath is this week. We will eventually do Poliwag and Poliwhirl as all separate runs. Perfect. We one-shot these. Beautiful. Beautiful. Also, somebody gifting me a sub for you, but I've never watched any of your videos. Well, Finn, welcome in. You're welcome to the crew. Yeah, we have a lot of gifted members, which reminds me, I do need to test them out. So I might pause real quick. Let's drop a save, just in case I mess something up. Pause the game real quick. I do need to test the members. Let's go ahead and do that right now before I forget. We had some gifted memberships that we need to re-gift here. Let's see. Let's see if these work. They stopped working on Wednesday. I'm going to do a test batch of 5 just to see if they're working now. Yeah, people are talking about Jinx in the chat. Jinx gave me more nightmares than I wished for. Yeah, Jinx is an interesting situation. What I didn't mean to be the blackface and racism reference that it seems to be now. It really fell into that with a very basically poor translation from what it was originally supposed to be. The results were poor. I don't like it even more for just the personality of Jinx in the show and or the games. It just is creepy. I'm not a fan of that. I don't like having it on my team. Accidental racism is still racism. Absolutely fair. And they did try to change that somewhat. But yeah, the humanoid nature of Jinx really is terribly off-putting as well. Looks like members are still not working. Keep an eye on that, everybody. In the meantime, if you want to donate, do it through a super chat, a sticker, or the new jewels that might be coming out. I don't know if any of you guys on Vertical can see those yet. Apparently you can donate jewels now, or rubies or something like that. It's a new program they're trying at YouTube. I don't even know if it's out yet. I don't know who is going to have access to it. Apparently, it's going to exist. We can dive back into this, though. One person received. Yeah, one person received the membership. And I don't know why it didn't do more than that. I think we'll actually be fine through the cave here. So let's go ahead and just switch this around a little bit. There we go, repel. Because we can mostly bubble beam through these teams, except for these slowpokes. We can also seismic toss. You've switched from the shorts to the vid. Hey, Nathan, welcome in. Yeah, we have both streams going for however you want to watch. I know the full screen is a little bit nicer for if you're on TV or on PC or anything like that. It's a little easier. Some people prefer it for watching long form on the phone as well. But the vertical is also nice for a lot of people. It's a good way to train EXP train empty Pokemon right before the Elite Four. So we're gonna actually save all of our rare candies. We have a lot of healing items. Repel. We have a lot of healing items, so that's kind of nice. But about the experience for the Elite Four is we're gonna save all of our rare candies until the very end, and mostly rely on rare candies, not training in Victory Road or anything. So we're not going to try and rely too much on overtraining at the end of the game. I do think that Poliwrath could get through the game with a decently low level. I think most of our struggles are actually going to be mid-game. Okay. Have you ever done a Nidoking run? We have not. It is on the wheel. At the end of each of these yellow streams, we spin a wheel to determine what the next week is going to be at random of the original 151. It is an option on the wheel, so we could see it anytime now. I do not know when we will get it, since it's random, but at some point, and I'm very excited for a Nidoking run. It's one of my absolute favorites. Somewhere around here. There it is. And there's the extra nugget. Beautiful. Here's a question. Do we want to skip Rocket Hideout with Poliwrath? I think it could be a mistake, but at the same time, it can really save a little bit of time. We'll do it this time. If we cruise through the mid-game battles that I'm worried about without too much issue, this might be something to skip. I probably still won't do all of this. I don't think it makes that much sense to try and... Well, if we're here, we might as well this time. This part right here, we have to take the spinning pads, does add a little bit of extra walking time and stuff just for money. For vitamins, it's very possible we don't need to do this, but out of precaution, I will do it on this first playthrough because I do think there's a possibility that we really run into a wall for Koga and Sabrina. Oh, you meant for you. Trainer experience is always better, Finn, than anything. So if you can train in Victory Road or on other routes that you haven't gone to yet and get trainer boosted experience, that's always the best way to get EXP before the Elite Four. And then the other advice does still stay true. It's like use your rare candies as late as possible. That will really benefit you too. All right, let's see. Let's dig out of here. Heal up real quick. You can name the Nidoking Moxie because he's a simp because he has horn attack. Nidoking's a little horny. That's funny. Let's see. Let's sell some nuggets. We don't need... this is Thunderbolt. We can't use that. We don't want any of this. And we can sell the HP up because that's not going to be our primary concern here. And we don't need Razor Wind. Okay. All of that. I don't plan on doing the power plant. I don't think it's necessary at that stage in the game. Let's go ahead and buy Pokédoll. I'll get 2 of them. Mimic may not be that useful this time, surprisingly. It's very possible that we don't really need it. Oh, I need another. I'm a silly goose. We want Ice Beam. Ah! That's lovely, Poliwrath. Oh, I need another. Ah. I spent too much money on buying drinks. I need another TM. I'm getting these just so I can sell them. I was just going to sell Ice Beam because it was going to work out perfectly, but we actually want Ice Beam. We don't, unfortunately, get Rock Slide, which is a bummer. I do think that we want to split this and do 2 Carbos and 3 Calcium, probably. That seems like a good call. Just for preventing psychic damage. Because Psychic is going to be our main concern here at this point in the game. I don't think we're going to need Hypnosis anymore. So we're going to just replace Hypnosis with Ice Beam. And then Seismic Toss will become Earthquake, and Bubble Beam will become Surf. That's where we're at. And the card is going to look weird for a second for Ice Beam, but that's A-okay. MTB is challenge time. Seen the original Pokerap. If I had some time to practice, I am not a singer by any means. Even though I'm just kind of scatting along, de-dooping along here. Sometimes when I'm streaming, I am no singer. I'm sorry, Wyatt. I was locked into the run. I was thinking about how the run is going to go. Actually, one thing we could do, we could pick up. We do learn Psychic. I just don't think it's going to be as good as Earthquake for most of the run, and I'd rather have Earthquake. But I'll grab it this time in case we end up needing it in some place. Since it's a first run, I like to cover all my bases. MT, I got a question for you. What is the 3 worst Pokemon? Ooh. We'll keep it to Gen 1 again. That just helps me think while I'm playing. Oh my gosh. Was that 2 Gen 1 misses? Do I have an accuracy drop? I don't. That was just 2 Gen 1 misses. That's hilarious. I'll just Seismic Toss the Shelter. It probably could 2-shot anyway. But the worst Pokemon of Gen 1 specifically. Less Pokemon to run through that way. I have to admit, Electrode is probably going to be on that list. Or Voltorb at least. Because, like, I think that they're fun designs as far as, like, being a mimic and stuff like that. I don't think that they are competitively or conceptually interesting enough to be, like, ranked among some of the best. Oh, confused. I very much dislike Jinx. I don't know if that's my bias really makes it one of the worst Pokemon in Gen 1. But design-wise, I gotta admit it's pretty bad. I feel like I'm forgetting other ones. Ditto is really useful for what it adds to the breeding mechanic, and very bad in every sense of actually, like, battle potential. It's gotta be pretty bad. Yeah, Ditto. Let's try an Ice Beam. Yeah. So Seismic Toss and Ice Beam do about the same. Okay. Confused and Paralyzed and Nightshade and hitting myself. Oh dear. Those ghosts can be a pain. Okay. I have a full restore actually, don't I? Let's just use a full restore. Boom. Magikarp actually can't beat the game. Yeah, unfortunately, Magikarp cannot beat the game. Was somebody asking for it to be solorun? Yeah, unfortunately, Magikarp, Weedle, Caterpie. Well, Weedle's not technically completely impossible, but it would take like thousands of runs to make it happen. So it's essentially impossible. But some very difficult Pokemon so far have been Zubat and Magnemite have been the toughest so far on the tier list. Coles, you're kind of right. That's kind of what it's meant for. There's no breeding mechanic in Gen 1. Yeah, there's not. So that kind of defeats the purpose of Ditto in Gen 1. Later, it becomes more useful. But, yeah. 30 Pokemon more OP than Nidoking. Right now on our tier list, we actually have Hypno as the very best of Gen 1. I don't think it's a great idea to take on Erica right now. I was just trying to think that through. I just don't think it's very smart to try that right now. So in the meantime, I'm going to actually go fight a couple of... Oh, I need to go heal? No, I don't. I'm good. Drop a save right here. I'm going to fight a couple of specific trainers to try to get some max experience here for our effort. Ice Beam is probably the better move to go for. Type of bread emoji if I need to go make toast. Always make toast. Here, Rhydon is solid too. Rhydon has one specific problem in Gen 1, and that is Misty. If you're solo running it, Misty can immediately cause some serious problems for Rhydon. Because unfortunately, Misty just tells Rhydon to go suck it and does not play nice. Ice Beam is probably better in the case that I don't actually one-shot, because we could freeze. To try to preserve moves here, but I think we can actually go through most of this training without going back to heal, which is really nice. Having a nicely defensive Pokemon here is very good. Fearow! I should have used a Repel there. Sometimes I try to skip that Repel, and it's not usually worth it. What about Cloyster? Cloyster would be really cool. Cloyster is better in Gen 1 than he is later because when Special was split into Special Attack and Special Defense, Cloyster got worse Special Defense than its base stat in Gen 1. So that made it even worse against special moves. So it's actually decent in Gen 1. I mean, it's got the highest defense of anything in the entire game, basically. I'm actually going to backtrack and fight this. Hey, Jacob Rose, welcome in. Oh, we crit. There we go. Level 37 is what I wanted. Lovely. Because that means that we can get through the Safari Zone without having to deal with encounters. In the Pokemon world, sex was invented in Johto. Cantonias are single-celled organisms and replicate through mitosis. Yup. They're like, breeding? Never heard of it. Should have repelled. Guy Ditto transformed into Jacob. Ditto's transforming. Hey, Black Force, welcome in. Have you ever seen the trailer for DAM Champion? It's a dark comedy inspired by the original Pokemon games. I have not. I'll have to keep an eye out for that. Rhydon is more of a competitive threat than a solo run one. Yes, absolutely. Rhydon struggles a little bit in solo runs, but it's very good competitively. I could probably use that on Ice Beam. Should raise our speed, raise our attack. Make some space in our bag for all the stuff we need here. Ditto transforms into a person. Best Ditto ever. Can Ditto canonically like turn into anything? This might be a decent place to fight Erica. I don't really know for sure though. Let's try it, because this is a good moment, because that fly is going to take us back to this city anyway. And we're a little bit higher level now. Let's test the waters here and see if this makes sense. Please name it Kermit for next run. That's really good, but I don't give nicknames in the second run because it will help cut down on menu time. So for a final result, I skip all of the additional naming and stuff, unfortunately. MT, if you can make a 6 Pokemon team with any Pokemon in all the generations, what do you pick? Ooh, that's a good question. If we're going all-time favorites for all generations, I mean, Tyranitar's really up there for me. I do love Dragonite. Nidoking is one of my favorites of Gen 1, but competitively just not as robust as many other options. Are we doing legendaries too in the team? Because that'll help determine things for sure. So I think we go to Sylph after this. But for like, if I was to pick a starter, any starter of any region, Swampert's solid. I might have to say also, I love Blaziken. Also, Blastoise is just my guy. There's only 2 legendaries on the team. Well, if there's only 2 legendaries, I gotta go Rayquaza for one of those, certainly. I should teach Surf after we pick it up in the Safari Zone. And Frogman will have a custom surfing animation. We'll see if it works. I have not tested it yet. So that will be pending if it works. We'll save the last one for Earthquake, which I'll actually get right now as well. Except I'm out of room for items. We'll just toss some stuff here. We're just getting rid of some stuff. I need to make some space. Okay, let's teach Earthquake. I got sidetracked from the team question. But we got our... everything's situated here. Perfect. Yeah, I think starter I'd have to go Swampert. It's just so good that I don't know if there's really an option to not go for it. I don't know. Earthquake! I think Earthquake is probably going to be our go-to move for a while, so I might actually switch that to the first position. And then if I was to go with so Swampert and then 2 legendaries, I mean, it's got to be Mewtwo and Rayquaza. Those are some of my favorites. So that's 3. I need something to use Fly if I'm going on an actual adventure. So what would... oh, I guess I could just teach Rayquaza Fly. That makes enough sense. I'd probably take a Tyranitar. Let's see. Electric types, huh? What's a good electric type that I would want to take? Of my choice, my choosing. No more room for items. Can use a calcium. And protein. There we go. Do 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 do. I might do Ampharos for my electric type, honestly. I really do like Ampharos. So I might go Ampharos for electric type. I think I have one more. If we go for... I do like Machamp a lot. But Gengar just won the Cancel Tournament overall, and I might have to give it to him and take a Gengar, in all honesty. Mega Gengar, super solid. Magnezone. Magnezone is solid. It's not a bad choice. It's not one of my favorites, I wouldn't say. It is a very good electric type, though. I was trying to go off of like my choices, like what my favorites would be. Ampharos the goat. Let's see. Kadabra, Alakazam. Alakazam's really good. If I had already had Mewtwo on a team, I wouldn't go for it. If I didn't, I love taking Alakazam for really tough runs and like Pokerogue and stuff like that. It's just so solid of a Pokemon. It's so strong. It's hard to get a better sweeper than Alakazam. So I've just been cruising here. I am taking all of the major battles in here because I do think we're going to need a decently high level for the mid game. So I do think that it's going to be necessary. That's all of the major battles. I think let's rock with that. Let's go to blue. That's all like the really easily accessible, decent battles. That gets us level 41. I think I do need like level 45 to take on Koga, but we can get more levels in his gym. That's what I'm thinking. So Surf is probably going to be our best move. I'm going to actually compare right now to Earthquake. Come on, Frogman. Frogman? It's about the same. That's really sad that it's about the same. It's not very effective Surf, but it's almost as good. Oops. Meant to do Earthquake, went a little too far. Here we go. Yeah, no problem there if we just do the basic battles in here, just so we don't leave too much experience on the table. I think that would be good. I'll drop a save just in case something happens in either of these two fights. Nathan was asking favorite DS or N64 game. I absolutely loved the Star Wars pod racing game growing up. That one specifically on the N64, I put so many hours in with my friend, and we literally ruined probably 2 N64 controllers over just like the little joystick just giving up the ghost. I loved that game so much. I played a lot of racing games growing up, actually. Because I also played a lot of Gran Turismo. Annie. Smash your girl's ass. What do you do? Picture of Magnezone. That's crazy. MTC Magnezone's alright until you get hit by a stab Thunderbolt from 130 base special attack. Yeah, it's not bad at all. Like it really holds its own. I was just saying it wasn't my choice. I don't think there's anything wrong with it at all, though. You're going with Arceus and Rayquaza for your legendaries. Very nice. Level 1 Aaron was sturdy. Not to think about the rest. Okay, so we have Sabrina and we have Koga now available. Sabrina seems absolutely insane to try and fight right now, so we're not going to do that. Instead, I'm going to save right here, and we're going to do a couple of battles in this gym. See if we can get to level 45. I might take the extra battles as well, just to go up to 46 maybe. Because I do think that we might want the levels. We'll see. Yeah, I'll just fight them. They're good experience. Oh, I should have done Surf. I'm silly. MT, do you want to know a fun fact? How do you give a Pokemon fan PTSD? I mean, Cynthia. The Cynthia battle. I mean, there's been a couple of moments, I guess, in Pokemon history. Can you stop staring at my soul, please? Nah, I'm just staring wherever I want to, I guess. I'm speedrunning, so I gotta look at the screen. Do I need to heal or anything? I think I'm good. Piano Sense Fights. Yup. Nice one, Nathan. Darius would have Espeon, Garchomp, Giratina, Gengar, Lugia, and Electros. Very nice. Electros is another really good choice. I do think Earthquake's gonna be our best move, so I actually will go back and heal real quick. Here's the question. We're level 45. Do we one-shot all of these Venomoths? If that's the case, and we two-shot the Venonats, if we one-shot all the Venonats and then two-shot the Venomoth, I think we'll be okay. This could be a problem for sure. Conker's Bad Fur Day and Banjo-Kazooie are goated. Okay. Yeah, so Earthquake does not one-shot. How does Surf do on this next one? Better. Surf is the way to go. We're not far off. We could get to 48 and probably have a decent shot at that. Ooh, special drop. Yep. Frogman fainted. Okay. So here's the next thought then. With that result in mind, I will fight these other two trainers. They might be a little sketchy, but I do think we go to 48 and we use Surf on the Venonats and see if we can one-shot all three. I could probably train a little bit more on Bike Route and or in Sylph next time. Now that I know 48 is going to, I think, be the metric to hit here for Koga. We have two options. We have the Fighting Dojo and we have just right here on this route. I think this just makes more sense. We're right here anyway. Let's go for this. Ice Beam, the grass types. See how quickly we can get to 48 over here. There are probably a couple bikers that would be decent experience. What I could just do is fight an extra couple of trainers in Sylph, although this isn't terrible. And maybe it is kind of bad experience as far as it goes. I could also train more in Erica's gym, but probably not that efficiently. I'm thinking that it might honestly have made the most sense to take more fights on Bike Route. I'll do that next time. I'll fight a couple of the fighting trainers on Bike Route to prevent this training specifically. But I do think it won't be too terrible to get just to 48. This trainer should do it for us. Bye, Bulbasaur. Bye, Ivysaur. Oh, not quite. How? Oops. Ooh, we actually need a decent amount. Never mind. We got to do another trainer. Quagsire, Quagsire, Quagsire. And then Clawdsire at the end. I love that team. Peak team design right there. Wow. Game, this is yellow version. I've just replaced the starter with a Poliwrath to be a solo run. Oh, this guy's 5. Oops. Overkill a little bit, but I do want to see where we're at. So I do think that a Rocket Hideout might be worth it. Chromazak, not enough ground types. Not enough Quagsires. Okay. Let's try this at 48. So Surf is our strongest move against the Venonats. Can we one-shot all three now at 48 with Surf? Surf, Surf. Okay. Good so far. That one crits. So we don't know for sure, but super solid. Otherwise, I do think Earthquake makes more sense here. We have to 3-hit. Oh, I outspeed because of the... No. Oh, I speed tied. Okay. I do think that we survive 2 hits there. I'm going to actually reset that real quick, because I'm curious. It could make some sense to also rare candy here. Up to 50. Because this is going to be most of our pain points. Yeah, we're not really that close on that. We are speed tied. Yeah, okay, let's test out. If I was to rare candy twice here, get to 48 by getting a little bit of extra training ahead of time, rare candy twice, try Koga again at 50. See how this goes. Because at 50, we're going to be slightly faster as well as hit slightly harder. See if we can two-shot the Venomoth. That one crit, so I don't know for sure again. Yeah, 50 would definitely give us a two-shot and outspeed on the Venomoth. So we need 50 for Koga. That's good data point. So 50, level 50 for Koga. We will put off the fight against Sabrina until literally we absolutely have to fight her. She scares me. With a fighting type, she is spooky. Alright, so we need to teach strength to Coles here. Squirtle, unfortunately, is not going to be our Surfing Mon, just our Strength Mon today. Okay. So from there, we're going to go to Blaine. Blaine should be fairly straightforward. Do we need to do anything else before that? Not really. I think we're fine. I'm going to quickly toss that. And we have the Psychic TM. I don't think we're going to need it. Okay. Time to test the... He's a little bit jumpy, but he's indeed swimming. We're not testing that Sprite whatsoever. We have a Sprite. Oh, I didn't even use a Super Pel. I was too worried about the Sprite. He's a little bit bouncy, but you know what? We'll rock with it. He's swimming. The boy is swimming. I was off by 1 pixel, I think, on the down animation, just slightly. It's a little bit too aggressive. Oops, wrong way. No more room for items. I could probably skip the iron. It can be nice to have a little extra defense. I don't think we're going to need it for the Elite Four, the defense necessarily. Maybe it could help against Blaine slightly, but probably could skip in the next one. Ah! It ran out right when I was to do the dialogue for the item. Okay. Let's see. Time to fight Blaine. I'm gonna get to Blaine here, and then I'll catch up with chat real quick and take a little water break. Isn't Ice Beam super effective, or is that later gens? I'm not sure if you're talking about something fire type, but ice is neutral against fire type. I'm not sure what that was in reference to. Viral Norm. Eat the mic. That's all I'm doing of that. We're not going any farther with that joke. Okay, let's catch up with chat real quick. Take a quick breather from the speed running because we only have 3 gyms left. It's Blaine, then Sabrina, then Giovanni. Giovanni should be absolutely fine. We're not going to outspeed the Doug Trio, so we could be hit by Fissure. Otherwise, not terribly bad at all for any member of his team. Arrival on Route 22 should be fine. It's really just Sabrina I'm the most worried about. Oh, the Koga battle. No. Unfortunately, Ice is not super effective against Bug. How cool are the 40+ people watching, man, keeping it up. Hey, thank you so much, S. Jaco. I don't know how to say your name. Thank you so much. That's very kind of you. Can you learn Ice Punch somehow? Not in Gen 1, Newt. Unfortunately, not. Fighting and Psychic are normal plus. Normal is fighting light. That's a funny way to look at it. Electric is if you put the fighting type and fire type together, but not in a Blaziken way. I mean, I don't know if that logic works. There's so many fire fighting types. Now everyone start liking? Yes, please do. Like the stream. How cool, I didn't know Pokemon followed you out of Pokeball in yellow version. Yeah, they do. Only the starter. This copy of yellow version that I use for these solo runs, I reskin the Pikachu, basically, as terrible as that sounds, and just swap out the starter. But otherwise, this is just vanilla yellow. But Pikachu will follow you. I'm just using that mechanic. Let's see. Coles was saying, MT, I'd love to have Heracross, Decidueye, Sandy Shocks, Metagross, Dragonite, and Blastoise. I love that team. Love it. Okay. No fighting stab. No, unfortunately, too cheesy. The only one we have access to would be if we went back to Celadon and bought a TM for submission. Otherwise, Poliwrath doesn't get any fighting stab in Gen 1. It's crazy. MT skinned Pikachu and put a Poliwrath skin on it. Basically. I believe Gen 1 doesn't have dual types. Gen 1 with a J is kind of funny for me for some reason. Okay, let's dive back into Blaine's fight now. Let's do this. Level 50. Let's see how this goes. I think that Surf should just kind of give us an easy win here, and we're fast enough actually to outspeed everything. We won't one-shot everything, but we resist the fire types. Very easy. Okay. Is that sad music going on right now? We don't have sad music. Now is not sad time, we're battle time. Okay, there we go. We got Fire Blast, can't use it. We can dig out of here though. And we go back to Saffron. Okay. I'm gonna heal up. Let's go get Mimic. Unfortunately, I have still too many items. Yeah, Body Slam I'm hanging on to, and Psychic I'm hanging on to. I don't think I'm actually going to need Psychic. But I'm nervous in all of my first playthroughs to make sure I have a good strategy. In the second one, we can probably cut both the Body Slam and Psychic TMs if we don't end up using them. That's the thinking. But this is going to be, I believe, the toughest matchup of the entire gym challenge. We're not going to outspeed most of her team. So let's see how this goes. This could be a we rare candy here situation. We do outspeed Abra. We have 124. We outspeed Kadabra. We don't outspeed Alakazam, not even that close, but with maybe a few rare candies we could. X Defend is rough. Do we survive a Psychic? Not a crit Psychic. Not a crit Psychic. Okay, let's try that again. Gen 1 doesn't have dual types. The AI is just bad and super effective text doesn't work right. Yes, that's exactly how it is. The text, just checking one of the two types. Okay, we do survive. We don't one-shot. Oh, the special drop made us outspeed. Okay, I'm going to reset that for testing purposes. So we cannot one-shot the Alakazam. This is unfortunate. It may mean that we should rare candy up to 55. That may be what this actually technically means here. Does 55 with rare candies give us an outspeed on... It doesn't. On Alakazam, it does not give us the outspeed. I Gen 1 missed an Earthquake. That's rough. How's our damage, though, even though we don't... Oh, speed tied. So we can win there. I'm just testing this run now. This fight. Reminder, we'll do another run with the optimized time. This is for testing purposes. I did not rare candy. Because we could bank on luck. I don't like to do that for the most part. There's always going to be some luck in Pokemon battles. If she doesn't use Psychic, I think we're okay. For example, she goes for X Defend or Reflect or even Recover turn 1. I think we'd be okay. Not having an outspeed is unfortunate. Yeah, we don't one-shot, but we very nearly. So let me double-check our speed real quick. So outside of battle without any badge boosts, we have 111. So we need 112. If we had 112 speed, we would be absolutely fine here. Oops, not super repel. Rare candy. So what I'll plan on doing is being level 55, even with rare candies, for Sabrina fight. We're close to the end of the game, and I think that makes enough sense to do that here. It really just comes down to not getting outsped by Alakazam and or Alakazam not doing something terrible. Psywave, absolutely fine. But I do think we want that outspeed. Speed tie is like okay, but getting hit by the Psychic immediately ends that fight. We'll take that though. Decent information to glean from that. So we need level 50 for Koga, at least 55. We need base. Oh no, not 112. We need 119 is it? So 120. We need 120 outside of battle before badge boosts to give us the outspeed on Sabrina, probably around level 55. That is so far the only real concerning points in the game. We'll just go straight to the Giovanni fight. I don't think we're going to have to do anything else in particular. Is this run 1? Yes, it is, Chromazak. This is run number 1. We're testing everything, making sure we have a perfect run number 2, or as perfect as I can do. Just wanted to ask something, by the way. If you're ever doing a run with a dog like Pokemon, you can call him Jappy after my doggo. Sure. You will have to remind me probably when the stream happens, because I often forget between streams. I have a lot going on in these streams, so I don't always remember, but I am absolutely open to whatever nicknames you guys want. Just subscribe, ring the bell, make sure to keep an eye out for the streams. I'd be happy to name it after your doggo. Okay, we'll just go straight into this fight. Gonna fight Sabrina, the teenage witch. She is indeed a witch today because she has a very scary Alakazam. We actually outspeed Doug Trio if we level up for Sabrina, and that's actually just kind of nice. We'll absolutely survive the... Yeah, so that doesn't one-shot. Let's try Surf. If Surf one-shots the Nidoking, I think we can assume... Yeah, that should one-shot the Nidoqueen. So Surf is the better option for Giovanni, but not a problem. Surf is nice there. Is so strong. It does lock up our moveset because there is no move deleter in Gen 1, but I think it's worth it. So how this run is going. Coles, no! Of course, I try to remind you. Do you have the same stream moments? Oh, like the schedule? Yes, our stream schedule is pretty consistent. It's Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. The times are in Pacific time, and I always post a stream schedule ahead of time for you guys now. So you'll know when I'm streaming, and also I'll always announce what the next run is going to be before we end stream today. So both Earthquake and Surf work here. Are they still about the same? Surf is slightly better, so I probably will go Surf there. Easy, easy, easy peasy, and easy. Okay. So yeah, leveling up before Sabrina is definitely the move. I still have 4 rare candies too. We might be able to skip some of that training. I don't know. Because I feel like we don't need to be that high level for the end of the game here. That might be overzealous. his up surfing animation does look like he's throwing it back a little bit. Go Poliwrath. Oh, that's funny. You actually spent 2 hours hunting shiny Chatot in Legends, and it ran? Oh no! Not when the shiny runs away. That's awful. Unfortunate luck. The Wrath. It's the Poliwrath. So far, there's only like 2 places in the whole run that have any concern so far. And I think that we've kind of sorted out what to do there. So from here, for the next run, I really think Poliwrath is going to get some crazy results. Let me actually double check. So we actually want to get one encounter. Oh, not a Zubat encounter. We do actually need just like one encounter of like something decent to get some experience. Come on. Give me something that's not... okay, that might not be enough. Nope. All right, one more. Fine. Oh, that doesn't even give us enough. Okay. That's enough experience to get to 58. That's what I wanted. And we can repel again. Okay. From here... Boop, boop, boop. Hey, Arthur, thank you for subscribing. That's very kind of you. The Frog Fist of Fury. It's Forg time. Run number 2. Like, I'm really excited for the results from Poliwrath because I do think this is going to be very good. Possibly S tier? I don't know. It's really solid. Oh. Got a strength, and I also need to bicycle again. There we go. And all of the basic trainers and Fighting Light Years trainer on the way to Misty made literally no issues until Koga, and that's crazy for a fighting type. Fighting types really can struggle in Gen 1. But Poliwrath is fantastic. Let's see. Buy a few full restores. Sure thing. We have enough to go get Submission if we really need it for Lorelei here. All right. I have Surf. I have everything. I have extra TMs of everything. Let's go. Grenade, throw it back, Private. Okay, Sarge. Sounds of cheeks clapping. That's crazy. Good one. Okay, go to sleep. Very nice. We like the sleeping dugong. This is going to be a 3-hit. I didn't expect that. I thought it would be 2-hit. He's a little chunky. Okay. We're going to slowly batter down this Clayster because it can't do much to us. Lovely. So I could mimic Amnesia here. I do want to see what our damage looks like. Ooh. Brother. That might be worth using Mimic there because if he gets set up and then goes for Psychic, we are in trouble. Plus it will stack up some badge boosts for us. Otherwise, totally fine. Just the Slowbro is really our concern. Otherwise, no concerns whatsoever. I'm gonna try and hold off and not use Mimic because besides maybe for Lorelei and for Agatha, we won't need it for Lance or Champion. So I'm gonna see what we look like here once we get rid of this Hiker. All right, get out of here, Hiker. Okay. Save again and heal up. Could using Rage would be so funny versus her Dugong? That would be a very interesting one. So let's just go for the Earthquake. Can we just sweep this? I don't think we outspeed everything. We do not one-shot the Golbat either. That's not great. We're 147. What is her Gengar's speed? Here, 146. Okay, we do actually. And we one-shot. So maybe no. I mean, I might still need it for Slowbro. I still need to pick it up, probably. Mimic. We can try not to use it. I don't know if we're even going to need... if we're going to need to Body Slam at all in these fights. Let's see if we even need Body Slam. Otherwise, I'll just teach Mimic out of being a little bit more careful. But I guess Body Slam is nice here, specifically. Ice Beam also works. Let's compare the damage. There's Ice Beam. It was frozen solid. Okay, so it's about the same. Because there's Ice Beam again. There's Body Slam. They're about the same. And Ice Beam could freeze. So we probably could just cruise through this battle without Body Slam. We could also mimic Hyper Beam instead there. We also don't quite one-shot Aerodactyl, and that's not great. Okay, so we should probably actually use some rare candies before Lance. We want 63 before Lance, probably. Okay. Good data points. How many rare candies do we have? We have 5. Okay. We get up to 66. Use an elixir. Save, and then champion battle. Let's go. So yeah, we could try to mimic Hyper Beam. Oh, I didn't teach Surf. Teach Rest. Let's see how this goes without Rest. Because I actually think we need Rest for after this, but actually maybe not, because we outspeed Alakazam. We can two-shot, because we could Rest right there to avoid the Hypnosis. But if we're going to just two-shot with Ice Beam, not quite because of Leech Seed. That's not terrible. The Cloyster could be a place we need to rest, depending on... That's crazy that we don't one-shot. That's actually suddenly a concern. So you're telling me we might need more levels to guarantee a one-shot on the whatchamacallem? The Magneton. Okay. Interesting. Let's teach Rest. So we don't actually need Body Slam, it doesn't seem like, at all for these two fights. So we could actually teach Mimic up to this point and then switch Mimic for Rest. That'll be the plan. We don't need to pick up the Body Slam TM then, and we don't need to pick up Psychic. I don't see any reason we would need that. But what we do need apparently is slightly more damage. Maybe we need to aim for 68, which might mean we want to level all the way up to 50 without rare candies before Koga. That seems to make sense in my brain. Frogman looking nice, and Butch standing firmly protecting chat from the enemy Pokemon. Great job, Froggo. Indeed. He's our trusty little frog. So happy you're playing Poliwrath. I know he's viewed as shit, but he's been my favorite ever since Crystal was a kid. I've got a tattoo of his original sprite. Fat little frog lol on my thigh. Good luck. That's fantastic. I do love his original sprite. All right, let's see if we can get luckier with this Earthquake. So no, that does not one-shot. I see. Okay. That is unfortunate. We do want 68 for Champion Battle. So we could rest at Cloyster. Hello, crit. Gets rid of paralysis, but it does not remove the speed debuff, unfortunately. Okay, we wake up. What do we want to do here? Surf does more. Slightly, but it's not very fast. If we had Psychic here, it would actually be better for the Cloyster. We would have to teach it over something, and I don't think we have anything we want to drop. Reflect might make Flareon survive. Yep. It just goes for it. Oh, because he's going to always use Reflect. That's funny. Okay, there we go. So initial results, 1 hour, 13 minutes, 19 seconds, which I believe is B tier right off the bat. But that was with a lot of testing battles. And I think that we have a long way to improve Frogman here for run number 2. Got Stella, Budster, and Coles as our HM pals there. Very nice. Okay. 4 hours, 21 minutes of game time. 1 hour, 13 minutes, and 19 seconds of real time at 4 times game speed. 4 total resets. Not bad at all for a first run. 4 resets only. Pretty safe run overall. Hey, so Epic, welcome in. Middle A tier minimum, absolutely. Absolutely, I believe in the Forg. Frogman is gonna be kicking butt in the next playthrough. There will be one more attempt. This was just our kind of scoping run to see what we're gonna be working with here. So I do think, let's see. So this puts us right behind Jolteon in the B tier. I do think that we could be looking at upper A tier. Not even mid A tier, I think upper A tier, like close to an hour, if not maybe under. MC Amphibian Homo Sapien is a villain, don't let him fool you. No, he's my boy. He's my boy. Yeah, I honestly think that we could be looking at close to an hour for run number 2. But we need to hit all of those same initial trainers that we did. Aim for level 20 for Misty. It was no problem. At level 20, not even a threat at all. And then from there, everything went super smooth. Keep Hypnosis for Surge only as an emergency. We might be able to 2-shot with Body Slam. So we'll just try to do that strategy. And then we need to train to level 50 for Koga. So I'll take a couple extra battles on Bike Route. I don't know if it's worth training in Erica's gym. Could be. In which case I'll grab an Ether on the way so that we can just have an extra PP restore item. Yeah, otherwise we need 120 base speed before, not base speed, but like unboosted speed before Sabrina. Otherwise pretty darn smooth. Probably teach Mimic just for more reliability in League. But that's not bad. Okay, so let's go ahead and reset our game here. Go back to the top. Oh, let me reset our timer. Okay. Take our reset counter down as well. Select B and clear save data. Hypno OP, it seems. I'm new. How'd that happen? Hypno is incredible in Gen 1. The combined special stat means that its 115 base special defense is actually also its special attack. So it's got nearly as much special as Gengar or Alakazam. It's not far behind. It's way more defensive than either of those two. So it's way more bulky. It has decent HP. And basically you can just cruise through all of the fights. We skipped a lot of the training. We skipped a lot of the prep because it could just clear whole teams on its own. And it didn't get a single reset. It didn't lose a single battle through the entire run. If you haven't checked it out, the VOD is still available for the Hypno run. It's insane. It's so good. All right, but let's jump into run number 2. Let's set our options here. No nicknames again this time. Just for the sake of cutting down menu time. Let's get this thing under an hour. Let's aim for S tier for Poliwrath. Let's go. We're going to be cruising now. I'm going to be locked in. We're going to get Poliwrath to the finish line. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. So for Brock, we have Water Gun, and that will help us for the Light Years Trainer as well. Body Slam otherwise is the better move, so I'll still leave that in first slot here. Okay, pause that right there. Let's update our DVs. We actually got a perfect 15 in attack and a 14 in speed. Craziness. Gonna just update the bytes here, so give us perfect DVs, because that's the standard for these runs. Okay. Let's go. And then we're gonna swap this around here. There we go. Hey, Luis, welcome in. Our Poliwrath dislikes Pokeballs. Let's go. Let's go, Poliwrath. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, that was terrible routing. And we still got into one encounter. I was about to say, is this like a really good Route 1? Unfortunately, bad routing. And one Rattata, but not terrible. Not terrible. I'm definitely getting a lot better at just overworld routing and stuff like that just as time goes on. With Vanilla Yellow, unlike some creators, like I know that Scott's Thoughts removes some encounters. I know that Speedrunner changes text speed. I don't do any of that. This is just vanilla, which does mean that these dialogue sections take a little bit longer, and the extra encounters both here and in Mount Moon can slow us down. I don't know how our times would actually compare if we removed that. It'd be kind of tough to get an accurate read of like what that would look like. I'd be curious how our time actually stacks up, because 46 minutes for Hypno with all vanilla settings is gotta be pretty darn solid. Do Nuzlocke? Sometimes. We do a lot more solo running on this channel. We have done Nuzlocks before. I do think that I will be doing some more in the future with either some of the legacy games or even like a Soul Silver, Heart Gold Soul Silver Nuzlocke would be super fun just for nostalgia's sake. It definitely will come back at some point. Probably once our Wednesday series that we're running right now in the ROM hack is over, we could look at a Nuzlocke. I should be getting those Pidgeys. What am I doing? I am not catching a Pidgey. I make mistake. Give me Pidgey. Give me Pidgey. I didn't catch Pidgey. I am a silly goose. You know what? We're gonna reset this. I'm starting from the top again. That bothered me. That we got such bad luck. As I mess up the input. Such bad luck on the Pidgey. That was going to add a significant amount of time. I do think that we're going to be looking at... Okay, that did work. I did that so fast I wasn't sure if it worked. We will be looking at a very high placement here for Poliwrath. I don't want any player error like that to creep in, because I don't want to lose 30 seconds for looking for a Pidgey that I should have caught already and give up that extra time. That'd be bad. Okay. This time we got a 15 in defense. Let's go. 15 is the highest DV you can get in Gen 1. But I'm going to set them all to 15s. Okay. Body slam. Poliwrath has always been one of my favorite Pokemon and thought he deserved more love. The episode with Ash. Yeah, I really like Poliwrath. I've always thought that he's a pretty fun little guy. Oh, that was a perfect Route 1. Let's go. That was very satisfying. Can we replicate that? I don't know. That was really, really good, though. Oh, and perfect routing on the way back. Let's go. That was a beauty. Oh, that was so satisfying. Now, what are the chances we can replicate that? Not great, but let's give it a shot. Okay. Oh, okay, not perfect. Not totally perfect. Oh, 2 in a row. Oh my gosh, the Pidgeys have it out for us now. I don't have my Pokeball yet. Still pretty solid. Ah. There we go. 2 antidotes and a paralyze. Oops. Paralyze heal. Okay. Flying, though, is an unfortunate weakness for us. Luckily, we don't have to fight that many flying types. That does help somewhat. Really, oops, hello. Greetings, good sir. I needed a Pidgey anyway. Thank you. So that immediately solves that Pidgey problem we had last time. Metapod, get out of our way! Get out of the way! So many encounters. The encounter rate in the forest is way higher in yellow version than it is in red version. And there are some, what do you call it? Like tiles that don't have encounters even coded to them in red and blue. So you actually just see Pokemon way less in the forest in those games. In yellow version, they really upped the number of encounters you're going to be dealing with in the forest. Okay. We're going to not even heal. We're just going to go straight into the gym. I do need a potion real quick, just for good measure. We go. Do, 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 do. Take a couple of scratches. That's fine. Get a level. Water gun. Hey, Zeno, thank you so much for the gift and memberships. We'll see if they work. They have been on the fritz ever since your big donation. But we will hope those were. Thank you so much, Zeno, for being fantastic. Do 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 do. Probably one shot both of these guys. Easy stuff. Level 12. Let's get out of here. 3 minute and 37 second. Brock split. Very good, especially for not having encounters disabled on Route 1. Okay. I've got to heal real quick, just so we have enough body slams and water guns to get through this next route, because I'm not 100% sure. It's broken still. Yeah, apparently it is. I was hoping it had sorted itself out. Not yet. Unfortunately, I don't think we had enough views on the short this week to change too much about the actual like available people to get those. Not sure though. Not 100% sure. Get out of my way, Rattata and Ekans. No, do not wrap me, Ekans. Okay. 14. Potion. Here we go. We fly. 4.5 minutes. And we're already most of the way done with this route. That's crazy. We only have one more battle after this last here. Gonna go back real quick. Bop, bop. That moves her back to her position. And we can fight this guy. I love breaking YouTube. It is really funny. We'll switch to water gun for the Metapod. And we crit. Love it. Boop, boop, boop. Ah, one extra box. That's fine. Get out of here, Spearow. 5 minutes and 10 seconds. Oh my gosh, as I missed the entrance. Silly me. Hey, Darius, thank you again, but the gifteds aren't really working. You might have to super chat in order to give those donations. I'm so sorry that the memberships are busted from YouTube. I don't know what's up with that. Oh my gosh. My routing turned awful after round 1. That's fine. We'll get back on track. I love breaking YouTube. It really is very broken. Do. Okay, I'll grab this potion just for good measure, since it's just right there. Thought it would work if it was only one. Yeah, maybe, but apparently YouTube has decided no. I don't know why that is. It's very weird. Like I said, I think that we just don't have enough available people to accept them. If you are watching this, you want a free membership to the channel, make sure that your YouTube settings are set so you can receive gifts from YouTube. It's a setting you have to enable. I don't believe it's on by default for a lot of people. So make sure to double check that if you want a free membership. It's still broken from last time? Yeah, I believe so. There were just too many for YouTube to handle. Do. Clefairy is a nice little sight to see there. Not these dang Zubats. Zubat, get out of my way. Oh my gosh. So many encounters. Even one on the tile where we have this battle. That's crazy. The Q in YouTube stands for quality. That's a good one, Annie. Oh my gosh. 18. Switch to water gun for the coughing because it does a little bit more. Lovely. Just use a potion for good measure because this Team Rocket fight can be a little bit spooky. Xeno's always breaking YouTube. YouTube doesn't take much to get broken, unfortunately. Do 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 the crit. Oh, and then a Gen 1 miss. Do 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 do. We might not have quite enough experience somehow to get the level up. We're going to be very darn close, but it's not, I don't think, quite going to be there. I think it's fine. We'll save, because this last does also spook me a little. Do. Because she could hit Peck and Supersonic. We're fine. We'll get level 20 in this battle. Should be good enough. One single tackle. We'll go for Hypnosis once, so we can prevent Harden if possible. Oh yeah, it just stays asleep the whole way. Look at that. Lovely. Thank you. I should actually teach that right now. Not forget this time. In place of double slap. All right, let's heal up before fight against blue. We got to pick up our rare candy. 8 minutes, 55 seconds. We're headed to the rival fight with 2 badges in 8 minutes. That is some crazy stuff. I don't need to do that. I need to do save. Then we need to fix the move slots here in a sec. So Body Slam will do mostly the most damage. But I guess Bubble Beam is going to be pretty solid too. Body Slam cannot paralyze Eevee, but it doesn't matter. Let's go. I'm not even going to heal. We have Bubble Beam and Water Gun. We have plenty of moves, I think. I think we're solid here. Do. Cutting as many of those little backtracking or menuing is the key to a very fast run. Is this a speedrun? Yes, it is. Speedrun with only Poliwrath through the entire game, trying to set a perfect time, or as perfect as we can, for Poliwrath here. Poliwrath is an absolute beast. I'm gonna have to switch to Bubble Beam here, because I do want to save some Body Slams for the last on the bridge, or on Route 25, I guess, technically. This is crazy. We're cruising. Hey, see clear? Welcome in. Give me a Charmander, thank you. No nickname this time, because it's a final run. Let's go. Who win in a 1v1 fist fight? MT as in Matt, or the MT from Superstar Studios? Gen 5? Probably that Matt, to be fair. I have done some fight training before. I don't back myself to fight anybody. I am a pacifist. I don't want anybody punching me. Would you punch a guy with glasses? What's your end game move? So we're going to be running with Surf, Body Slam, Ice Beam, and Earthquake for most of the run. At the very end, we might teach Mimic in addition. I'm going to grab Seismic Toss right now, though, because we do probably need it for the Tower Ghosts. Although Bubble Beam did work pretty okay, but it's good to have a backup move besides Water Gun. I guess Seismic Toss would have worked in the place of Body Slam against these grass types too, but you know, here we are. I'm gonna grab an Ether here as well as one in the SSN, because I'll probably be doing a little extra training and I'll keep them along for the ride. Of course, the MT would win. It's a effing Mecha Tyranitar. Yeah. I don't care who it is, though. I would probably not win much of anything. I am not going to be doing any YouTube boxing or none of the such anytime soon. No, but I need a guy with glasses. No, Colton, please. Spare me. I will save here because this guy does scare me a little. I didn't know he learned Earthquake. Yeah, he does. And it's very good. We just one-shot that thing? That's crazy. See if I can... Oh, no, I can't cancel. If I do that fast enough, I can cancel that dialogue box. I'm not very good at it, though. Oops. Fight me. I do think that the trainers in Erica's gym might not be a good place to train. I'm still thinking about where my training routes are going to be. I'm always kind of thinking ahead in these runs. I'll still grab a rest because I do think we're going to need that, as well as this ether. I don't think we need body slam in any reasonable way for the later fight. So I'm just going to skip that. The champion fight. I think we found a ways to just not have it and be fine. Ice Beam was fine against Gyarados. Just go. Let's just go. Okay. Need to save back actually some of those body slams again. So we're just gonna bubble beam and bubble beam. Perfect. Level 28 again. Nailed it. Awesome. Time for Surge. Gengar run again. That would be really good to do it live. The Gengar run time that we have was from when I was doing edited videos of them every week. It's just been a lot easier to stream them, in all honesty, since then. And it's been a good experience, I think, and sets this channel apart from others that are solo running. I'll just use one extra there. But yeah, we could do a live playthrough with Gengar. That would be really fun. Okay, cut. Let's go. Let's go Charmander. Drop a save just in case. And we go. Enjoying your new $200 noise canceling headset? Very nice. Oop. Yeah, we definitely need... Oh my gosh. 3 in a row? 4 in a row? The growl for turn 1 messed us up there. I was like, I could have just started attacking, but all of the... Okay. Okay. We're going to just bubble beam this guy. Okay. Hypnosis does make Surge a little bit better if he's actually on point. Today, he was actually kind of competent. He actually knew to use Growl and Thunderbolt more often. But not terrible. Get the Squirtle, no nickname, and we go back to Cerulean. Let's go. Let's heal real quick. Cowpoke Pokemon. Fart Inhaler, that is a wild username and a super funny chat. Got to give you credit for that. Actually should switch that with this and then switch that with that. Okay, there we go. I don't have, unfortunately, I'm not able to read the entire thing as I am. Ah! I'm all off my game now. There we go. I mean, Tauros is the best Cowpoke Pokemon, to be honest. I mean, Rapidash also is very solid as far as just a Wild West vibe. Flaming Horse Rider, that'd be pretty cool. Pretty cool. I didn't know what happened, but it took me back to the start of stream. Oh, that's weird. Zach, Missed the Surge battle. It was not pretty, but we made it work. He hit lots of growls and thunderbolts to just really mess us up. I can skip that one. Let's go. I'm just going to actually not even worry about saving. We're going to just get a move on. Second one, let's go. Yes, Cosmic. We are cruising. Poliwrath is an absolute beast. We're in Rock Tunnel in 17 minutes. If that is, for context, like, if we're here before 20, it's a pretty solid run. Poliwrath is destroying this game. It's awesome. I have just enough, I think, for this trainer. I'm going to have to go for Seismic Toss. Oh, I have one more Body Slam. Cool. Give me a Repel. Let's go. Very carefully now. Very careful. Let's go. I should have actually used a Repel right there because I'm not going to save. Because we just one-shot all these guys. What was the last runtime? Yeah, 1 hour. No, 1 hour 13, actually, Colton. It was B tier. Oops. What the heck? What was that? Routing, there we go. Do-do, do-do. And I do think that this run is going to be significantly faster because we were doing some serious testing in that last one. And I do think that we're on pace to be significantly better. 19 minutes. Let's go. We're in the mid game. 19 minutes. Do, 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 do. There were a little bit of routing mistakes, but overall pretty solid. Surge got us once. What about here? Ah, where'd it go? Hello? There it is. There it is. Okay. And we have to heal. So we did do the hideout last time. With how we're going to have to level up some, and some of the mid-game stuff is a little dicey, I do think it's probably worth it again to do it. Because we just do need that raw power that some extra vitamins might benefit. We might even do 3. I'll probably do 3 Carbos this time, because that will probably help our situation with Sabrina later on. You're back, baby. Welcome back, Jaden. Do 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 do. All right, fight this guy. Do 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 do. So we're going to go shopping after this. We're going to go to the Pokemon Tower. And then we will actually skip Erica for a while and go train for a bit before we come back for her. All right, all right. What are we carrying this? Too much, huh? Oh, potion. That's what's messed up here. Okay. I was like, what did I do wrong? Okay, there we go. Dig. And we're free. Let's go. All right, and we're going to sell some stuff. We're going to sell that. We're going to sell the nuggets. We're going to sell Thunderbolt because we can't use it. We're going to sell all these other TMs. This HP up. That TM 10. I think otherwise we have everything we actually want. So Super Repel, we're going to just get 10 of them. And then here we're going to buy 2 Pokédolls because we will use Mimic again. We didn't have quite enough money last time. I'm going to assume the same here because it looks like that way. Just going to get all of them and trade for all of these TMs. Do, Okay, let's go sell our extra TMs. And we're good to go. Let's buy. I'm going to go 3 Carbos this time and 2 calcium. Okay, and then with that, we're going to Carbos, Carbos, Carbos. And we're actually going to also calcium, calcium. Okay. Should be good now. We're going to teach Ice Beam in the place of Hypnosis. And we're going to PP up Ice Beam once. We're going to wait for Earthquake and, what do you call it? Surf before we use any of the other PP ups. There we go. Fly. We need to go open up Saffron. Didn't need Psychic in the end. Like wasn't thinking that we would, but I got it just in case. We skipped that this time. I still need to heal once. And then we can go. Save all of that progress. Let's go. Body slam. Body slam will probably 2 hit. Yeah, not bad. But paralyzed. Nice. Eevee. Sand attack. How dare. All right. And now from here, we're going to quickly get our repels in place. Let's go. Let's go. Okay. Drop a save. Seismic Toss was the best move here, I believe. Ooh, paralyzed. Right off the bat and confused. There we go. It's not great. Okay, we're good. Whew, okay. Gonna skip that HP up. Poliwrath is a fully evolved Pokemon. The HP ups make very little actual difference for an evolved Pokemon. Let's try Ice Beam. Yeah, it's about the same. Okay, whoo! I didn't like where that was going. Just use a max potion. Hey, Esme, welcome in. I hope you're having a great evening. Ugh, paralyzed again. Good gracious. Okay, let me grab my paralyzed heal for that. I think we're fine otherwise. Look at all. I will drop a save here just in case. I don't think there's any concern here, but I'm not full health. Glare. Ooh, okay. That's not great. Body Slam actually might be better here now because we got badge boosted. It's about the same. Okay. We're all good. And that gives us access to the bike route with that Pokeflute. That means we can time. It's time to train. Let's go. Okay, training time. We're gonna want to get some extra experience here. I'll use a Super Repel as well as the Pokeflute. The reason I use the Repel is because right here, I'm going to go get the, what you call it? The rare candy that's in the grass. I'm just gonna use Bubble Beam on all these guys. Can save my stronger moves for other teams. If I run out of PP, I also have a couple of ethers, specifically for this route. Ice beam. Ice beam. And body slam. Ice beam's technically a little bit better, but I can spread around the usage there. I'm gonna try to put off the full restore as much as I can. Might end up being necessary though. Fight this guy. Yeah, not that guy. We can face this guy because he has an evolved Pokemon. Okay, there we go. And we go here. Frozen Solid, love that. Frozen Solid again? That's got to be some of the best luck I've ever had with that. Let's go full restore real quick. I don't know if I need it, but I don't one-shot all of these. I know that for a fact. And that could happen. Okay. That is why... Okay, Bubble Beam does one-shot. Cool. That does help. Not always. Where's my antidotes? Yeah, that's good enough. Okay. We're gonna go to the Safari Zone. What's that routing? Super Repel and Bicycle. Let's go. Carbos. We will see if I have too many Carboses to pick up the one in the mansion. It's very possible that I'm not going to be able to use the one in the mansion, which would be a bummer, but I think we need it for Sabrina anyway. Let's see. Carbos. Protein. We can still use 4. So that seems pretty promising. Okay, 30 minutes, we have Surf. You can actually teach that right now. Place a Bubble Beam. And then we're going to dig out of here. I'll actually use one of these PP ups for Surf. Okay. Let's heal up. Fight Erica's gym. And I will actually fight a couple of trainers, if not several trainers in here. Ah! So I'm going to actually save. And we're going to fight some trainers. Luckily, I can just body slam the Bellsprouts. Void Wrap. Hello, Colton, in the vertical side. The vertical version of Colton. I think I still one-shot an Oddish. Perfect. This isn't the, like, most experience-rich area, but I think we're going to need a fair amount of it. So, I'm not being picky at this point. I'm going to go Ice Beam for this Ivysaur. This might get us level 40 before Erica, which is actually going to be kind of nice. We're cruising. Hey, Curtis. Hello. I think we'll actually have enough Ice Beams and everything. We're not even going to need the Ethers, which is nice. Would you look at that? Okay. So we already have a couple of extra levels now, which is perfect. Because we're about to go to Sylph. We still don't quite one hit. Oh, we're paralyzed. I don't like that. Okay. We one shot though, we're good. Paralyzed into Petal Dance is alarming. All right, let's go ahead and fly to Saffron. We got to go to Sylph. And then we could also fight the Fighting Dojo. They're really good stat experience for Poliwrath here. I'll probably still dodge most of these electric type trainers in here. Can't. I don't know what you can't do, Esme. All right, that gives us Earthquake and another Carbos. Where's my Earthquake? There it is. In place of Seismic Toss. And we can use PP up on Earthquake. And now, Earthquake is going to be the go-to move. I believe that guy is the guy that just has some Cubones, not great experience. Should use that now. Fight me, random dude. Growing our army. The Piplup army. Hey, MT, you have to go? No problem. Yeah, 33 minutes we're beating Erica. It's crazy. We get some real crazy moments here. This guy only has one, but he has a Hypno. He can be good experience, but he can be a little risky. We're fine because we crit. Nice. Oh. 3:16 here. Esme, it's always so late or so early for you when you're watching. I know Cole's is kind of in the same boat. That's wild to me. I'm glad that you guys are here to hang out, even if it's the middle of the night for you guys. Okay. Let's see. So I have a protein I need to use. I have... Well, that's it. Okay, and a hyper potion. I'm probably fine, actually. I'm pretty high health. These next two trainers don't pose much of a threat. If I can speak. My brain's running a million miles an hour. 3:17 a.m. in Germany. Yeah, that makes sense. That's very late indeed. 8:17 in Arkansas. It's 6 o'clock here in California. West Coast time. I know that we need 50 before Koga. We're not even really that close to that yet. We do have some trainers in his gym, though, so maybe we'll be a lot closer than I'm expecting. Okay, actually, we got through that without losing any health, so let's just go to blue. Because we're a little higher level now than we were last time, and we still have lots of training in Koga's gym available. Yep, there it is. Okay, perfect. Surf does slightly more. As long as Supersonic doesn't land, it lands. Maybe we just snap out right away, right? Ah, ha-ha. Poliwrath. Come on, buddy. There we go. I'm not upset. I'm just disappointed. But we're fine. Do. Okay. Where's my hyper potion? Cosmic is indeed a happy Mew right now, and I love that. Watching every Friday night while bartending? That's awesome. Is it Friedel? Is that right? Guessing on that, my name pronunciation is not always on point, but I'm glad to have you here. That's awesome. Okay. We'll actually go surf for the last two. Do, 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 do. Got it right? Awesome. Do, 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 do. All right, there is Sylph. Level 45. That's not terrible. Let's go to Koga's gym. I think I might go to Cinnabar before Sabrina. Oh, I'm going to, right? Yeah, because she's like as late in the game as possible. So that means I should have enough space to use one Carbos that we find in the Pokemon Mansion. That will be perfect if that's the case. We'll see. That's what it's looking like for my vitamins there on the bottom of the Pokemon card. I'm tracking them. It's a lot of details, I guess, to keep track of when you're speedrunning Pokemon. 38 minutes and we're clearing all the experience we need. We need 50 for Koga to be super consistent. But we're not going to be too far off now this time. Because we have these guys. We have a couple of trainers at the front of the gym too. We could take on. Just surf this guy. Okay. That's 47. Awesome. So we only need 3 levels now. And I'll drop another save because these guys can be a little dicey. Woohoo! Okay, yep. This guy's not as scary. But I don't have Earthquake anymore, which is fine. It's all fine. Okay. So we're not ready for Koga yet until we hit 50-ish. We know that for a fact. So we will probably need to go train some more. There's also some swimmers down there I could have fought. 47 is way closer than we were, I believe. This last time... So we're using Body Slam. Oop, I need Ice Beam the Tingle, actually. Okay. Bird catchers, but luckily we have Ice Beam. There's 48 already. We noticed that we were slightly low on damage in the champion battle, which is why I'm still training instead of rare candies. I do think that I will still rare candy for Sabrina. We're not going to keep training that late. But we do want to get as much of this through training as we can. And these are just easy fights to beat quickly. They're not the greatest experience, but we've already kind of exhausted most of the super efficient experience in the game, which is unfortunate. But we just need like 1.5 levels still at this point. We're not far off. 49. Just one more. Just getting that last level for my Poliwrath. Ah! I'm out of PP. I won't stop. I won't quit until I'm level 50. We've got to be close, though. Surf and then... Ice Beam Pidgeotto, sure. How far off are we? Oh. Stats. 600? Okay, fine. One more trainer. There it is. Okay, level 50. Perfect. That'll put us at a higher level for the late game and be all we need for Koga. Let's go. As long as we don't get too much stat experience from Koga, we're going to be exactly where we want to be too. For that last Carbos. Okay, with Surf was the most damage here against the Venonats. So Surf does a one-shot. It does. Lovely. Venomoth, we switched to Earthquake, and it should two-shot. We're fine. We outsped. We two-shot. We one-shot all of the Venomoths. Good stuff. Smooth sailing. Okay, we need to grab the Strength HM here. And then we need to teach that to Squirtle. Because we love Squirtle. Okay. And to Cinnabar. Away! With perfect amount of stat experience left to go. Have the janky jumping Poliwrath. Here we go. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, his belly swirl isn't updated on the swimming sprite. I had to fix that on the walking one when I tested it. Ah, okay. Fine. Toss. And toss. I'm carrying some TMs I wasn't carrying before. We'll skip the iron. The iron wasn't much of a deal breaker. I don't believe. We'll be fine. Okay. Let's use those items. Calcium. Carbos. Beautiful. Okay. We have an extra healing item too, which is nice. And we're good now. I think we have basically everything we need for the rest of the game. Ah. I love you too, Poliwrath. There we go. Dig. Let's go. All right. From there, we need to fight Blaine first and then Sabrina after. So let's heal up real quick, make sure we're full health. Skip all of the trainers in Blaine's gym. Most of them are poor experience overall. Let me double check Poliwrath actually real quick. I could fight these guys and get a level probably. I don't think I would. Let's just go. I'll get it on Blaine anyway. The 51. Okay, save. This should be an easy, straightforward fight again, I would assume. Crit. I love it. And one shot. Love it. And one shot. Not quite. Misses a fire blast. It's all good. All right. That means we are right where we want to be for Sabrina. It's Sabrina time. Probably didn't even need to heal, actually. I don't think I took any damage in that fight. Or maybe I took a fire blast. Don't remember. Whoop, hello. I don't have room. Get rid of this dang TM. Give me my TM. Okay, so if we use... Oh, don't tell me that we're the exact same. Oh, we're perfect. Okay, yes. Okay, good. I was like, don't tell me we're the exact same speed. Not quite. We're slightly faster, and that works out perfectly for us here. So then we outspeed everything on this team, and we just go for the one shot. We don't quite get it, but it's fine. We're good. No problems. All right. Go, Poliwrath, go! Beautiful. We're going to fly to Viridian. Already got Mimic, so we're good there. Let's heal up real quick. We should be able to sweep these next teams easily. We don't probably have to come back and heal at all afterward. We have some healing items. Let's freaking go. Let's go. 45 minutes. Bye, Blaine. Yeah, we're cruising on this one. It feels really dang good. Really fantastic. And we one-shot the Machoke. Fantastic. Do. And we're fast enough now to outspeed Dugtrio and everything. I think also Persian. Save just in case. But we should just have a series of one-shots except for Persian. Do we outspeed? We do. And we one-shot. Love it. Love it, love it. We're just cruising now. Not a single point of damage. Poliwrath is a menace. Okay. I don't want Fissure anyway. I can learn it. I don't want it. We're not even gonna go back and heal because we're still full health. We just go straight into this fight. Hey, Porygon, good job on following Poly Sprite. Thank you. I really like him. I always make sure we have a follower sprite in this series now when we're doing it live. It's a lot of fun. It's nice to have you here, Porygon. I hope you are doing well. Ooh, can we two-shot the Cloyster? Not quite. The confusion. Not the confusion. Okay. Earthquake. Let's go, let's go. We are possibly looking at S tier. That's wild. Okay. Stats. What are my stats looking like? I'm like at the same exact level, which is crazy. I should be using the bike in these areas. I still need to actually get better at this. I need to force myself to just use the bike and get used to... Yeah, Poliwrath's swimming sprite needs a little bit of refinement, but you know, it's good enough. I love the duck. Fantastic. Okay, repel, strength, not. Do. Go over candy, and now we can hop on the bike. And we're going to strength. If we can get just an Onyx or a Graveler right now, or 2 Geodudes would be fine, I guess, too. That'll be all the experience we need for level 58. We're so close, I don't want to waste that experience. There we go. Beautiful. No! It's not quite enough again. That's crazy. Okay, there we go. Super Repel. We're out of here. That's all we needed. But this time I have extra rare candies that I didn't have before. I think we'll just watch for an opportunity either after Bruno or Agatha whenever we level up perfectly to use those. Oh, no! An extra battle. I did not mean for this battle. Dugong. Get out of here. That's fine, whatever. One battle, not a big deal. Could have just fought her and got our level we needed. Oh well. Is what it is. Oop, bicycle and strength. Okay, 51 minutes. It's going to be really darn close. Heal me. I need to get some full restore. Just give me a bunch of them. Reorganize my bag real quick to make sure I have everything in the proper places so I'm not looking for anything. Elixir here. Rare candy. Good. Save. We should teach Mimic because we said we needed to. In place of Body Slam. Save that again. Now we go. Now we ride. Giovanni who? We had no problems with G-Money today. There we go. There's the rest from Dugong. Love that. And we crit. Beautiful. Surf. Surf. Please do not confuse us. That's fine. Spike. Cool. So I actually... Oh! Uh-oh. I totally flubbed that. You know what? We're just going to cruise. Maybe he just uses amnesia the whole time. There it is. I flubbed that. That was my bad. Gotta do that again. Frick. Such a good start, too. Okay, there we go. Dugong use rest. My moves are in a slightly different position, and I totally did not play that correctly. I just don't want to be confused after this cloister. Come on, there we go. Confused no more. Okay, that's the main thing I wanted. Okay, mimic. Amnesia. 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 Surf is going to be resisted, but... okay. Oh, no! Is that maybe not the answer there? Because he's always going to set up or go for Psychic. Maybe we just attack through it. That's how it worked the last time. We just attack through it. That cloister, I mean the Slowbro, I knew was going to be a problem. Spike Cannon, beautiful. Maybe actually... yeah, I think we just got to attack through it. Come on. Yeah, if he goes for a Psychic, we're toast. I just don't think we can set up Amnesia fast enough to be effective. I mean, we could have tried, if we had Body Slam, we could have tried for a Paralysis. It would be a very inconsistent strategy. Is the Supersonic has to not hit. Okay. Oh! Wait. Come on. Come on. Yes! Okay. We got badge boosted from the special drop. Oh, no! Are you kidding me? Okay, we got it. We don't quite one-shot the... oh, no. Okay. Here's what we gotta do. We gotta get some levels. We got a level. The S tier finish is just slipping away, and I hate it. Okay, weird. Dugong didn't go for rest, but kind of knocked itself out. We could also supersonic the Slowbro, honestly. It's another good option. But as long as we just get 3 amnesias in a row, we're fine. There we go. Problem solved, and we should have a guaranteed 1 hit now. And we should be able to knock out this Lapras a little bit faster. Please don't hit yourself. Poliwrath. Parafusion, come on. There we go. Okay. Much messier Lorelei this time. But we got it. That Slowbro really is a pain. Probably not even worth saving, but you know. Now's not the time to fall. I know! Now is not the time, Poliwrath. Although these next 2 battles should be very, very smooth. Because now we're even a level higher. Leer? How dare you, Machamp? Leer at me. Okay, and then we can, if we can get an extra level up here to 62, we can go to 65 for Lance. And I think that would sort that out. Oh, not the confusion. It's actually the best place to get confused. There we go. Because as long as we outspeed and one-shot everything, I think we're fast enough to outspeed, yep, the Gengar. Beautiful. Okay. This could be really dang close. That's That dang Lorelei battle. Okay. We're going to be one level higher. I don't know if that's going to be enough to guarantee Magneton, but we'll see. Leer. Dragon Rage. Lovely. You really flubbed that one, Gyarados. Probably not enough to level up. Nope. Dang it. But that was perfect. Rare Candy twice. We'll be one level higher. Full Restore. Elixir. We need Rest. In the place of Mimic. Save. Okay. I'm hoping Cosmic X here would be really cool. Gotta lock in. Alakazam, Earthquake. Executor, please miss your Hypnosis. Frick. That's not what we wanted. If he hits a second Hypnosis, I'm going to just reset. Oh my gosh. Okay, we're just going to reset. Oh, that did count. That technically counts as number 6. Okay. Oh, we only have 1 minute. If he doesn't hit that Hypnosis, we're fine. We're absolutely dandy, and we're going to get through it real quick. And no Leech Seed. Oh, good gracious. You're telling me that's not a guaranteed one hit? That's crazy. Okay. We're going to have to rest here. S tier is not happening with Poliwrath today, but it's possible. Not happening today. Okay, we're good. Please tell me this at least is guaranteed. Yeah, okay, we're good. We're good. Spike Cannon. Just over an hour. I think we're going to be right at the top of A tier, though. And for tonight, I'm going to be pretty happy with that. Just please knock out this dang Cloyster. Earthquake. And I believe that... Nope. Okay. 1 second early. We'll call it 1 hour and 19 seconds. I think I was a hair early on that timer stop. 68. Whew. That's a tough one. Poliwrath has the potential to be S tier, but it takes some luck right at the end there. 3 hours, 39 minutes of game time. So much faster in game time. Oh my gosh. Could be 56. It absolutely could be. That Lorelei fight, if I had used Rare Candy a little earlier and got the luck at Slowbro. So close to extra trainer battle, man. Yeah. Or just a couple less resets at Lorelei. Just go up to level 60 for Lorelei. It cost us a level at the end. Leveling up before Lorelei. If I had just gotten the luck for Slowbro without it, it would have been better. But is what it is. I'm counting this as an S tier run MT. It's very close. Rest, you have earned it. Yep. I'm happy with that result for now. It does show that Poliwrath is very, very good. A little bit less consistent than some of the other S tier Pokemon. I'm pretty happy with an A tier for Poliwrath. Top of the A tier, I believe. Let's pull up the tier list here. Pull up the tier list. Yeah, 1 hour 18. Yeah, so it's the very first slot in A tier. It's the number 1 A tier. And I think that is a very good one. Still beautiful run. Good job. You have a good night. Thank you so much for that, Zach. All the Jadens in the chat. This run, Hypno and Gengar are all S tier runs. Changed my mind. Yeah, Poliwrath is very good. If Poliwrath didn't need so much training to make Koga and Sabrina work, It would be really, really good. That fighting type just holds back Poliwrath from total domination. Because Earthquake, Surf, Rest, what was the other one we had? Body Slam, Ice Beam. Super solid set. And then being able to swap out for Mimic, for Rest is so good. Take Pride, absolutely. It's a very good run with Poliwrath. Solid stuff. Could be one that we could revisit in the future at some point. We're not going to start doing that until we at least rank most, if not all, of the Pokemon in the tier list. But yeah, top of A tier, super solid. Still goated Run MT. Now time for a MU run, I believe in the wheel. Absolutely. Maybe try keeping Seismic Toss over Body Slam next time. I'd be curious how that would go down. I don't know what the HP on Lapras or Slowbro would be. In theory, they might be better. That's a good point. Very good point. But with Poliwrath now ranked in the very top of the A tier, I think that it is time to spin our wheel and find out what we're going to be playing for next week. Let me get the wheel brought up here. There we go. So these are 20 Pokemon picked at random. And it's just 20 because it just makes the wheel look better. When we spin this, the Pokemon that we pick will be replaced with Dugtrio. And then after that, going forward, all of the replacement Pokemon each time we pick one is going to be picked by members. So if you're not a member, check out the channel page and you can become a member. But let's go ahead and spin this wheel and see what we get. I know Cosmic is rooting for Mew. Let me pop out my interact box here. Give me Mew or give me death. We'll see. We will see what we can get. Alakazam's now on the wheel. It's a new addition. Oh, bother. Wait a minute. Chat, what is that? Somebody zoom in. That's like perfectly on the line. I think that's Rhydon. That's Rhydon? Yeah, that looks like Rhydon to me. Yeah, Rhydon? Okay. Rhydon? Everyone's saying Rhydon. Perfect. It just is over the line to Rhydon. That's so good. Tangela has the worst start I've ever played in Pokemon Yellow. It starts with Constrict for like 20-something levels. It's awful. So, tag team Tangela Rhydon. I am happy to run a Rhydon. Rhydon's one of my favorites of Gen 1. I love Kaiju Pokemon, and Rhydon just is near and dear to my heart. It's not great, but it's probably the best of the rock types. Let me pull up its Rhydon Gen 1 Learn set, because I'm curious. Just to give us an idea of what we're working with next time. Horn Attack, Stomp, Tail Whip, Fury Attack. That's right. Rhydon literally has no other moves besides normal moves in its Learn set. Whooey, that's bad. But we have insane TM coverage, so maybe there's hope. I'm going to have to do some research on Rhydon, because I think this is going to be a very tricky one. Yeah, every Friday is the yellow solo runs. So we're going to do another solo run next Friday at 4 p.m. Pacific time, and it'll be Rhydon for this next one. Man. Yeah, Rhydon is probably going to be like C or B tier, but it's probably going to be the best of the rock ground types for sure. The time I used Rhydon also was in Let's Go, a place where XP is easy. I also wasn't using that Rhydon in a solo run. Yeah, and that Rhydon got Earthquake because I delayed its evolution. Yeah, I don't know what they were doing with Rhydon and Rhyhorn's Learn sets, where there's just literally only normal moves. It's insane. At least we get good moves later on. Misty is going to be the one thing that I think I'm going to have to study before I even run it. Some Pokemon I have to do that. I have to look ahead of time and be like, okay, how do I just make this work? At least I have an idea in the first run. Rhydon is probably going to have to take some research to find out how to even have a chance at Misty. But that means Rhydon is going to be taken off the wheel, and Dugtrio is going to be added to the wheel, and I'll put a new poll for in the next coming weeks for what members would like to see placed on the wheel again. We have Nidoking on here, but we have a lot of first stage Pokemon we still need to run, like the Nidorans, like the starters. We still have Charmander and Squirtle, I think, both on this wheel ever since we started, and they have not been hit so far. So those are going to be some good ones. Electric move, Surf, Earthquake, Body Slam. Its special is really, really bad. So I might even say Earthquake, Rock Slide, Body Slam. And maybe like Ice Beam or Surf. But mostly it's going to be Earthquake, Rock Slide is going to be the name of the game. Rhydon and Rhyhorn's level up movesets were made back in 1996. The game released in 98. Yeah. And they just never got changed for yellow version. It's just not very good. Yeah, their special moves and electric moves are just not as useful in Gen 1 as like ice and water moves. Yeah, so for opposing Rhydon. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Maybe Ice Beam for Lance for Dragonite. Although Rock Slide might just be better. It's gonna be an interesting one. Faux show. Time for Rhydon though. I'm excited about that. Rhydon is gonna be a really interesting one. And a much more bumpy playthrough than Poliwrath was. I'll go ahead and hide the wheel again. We'll just put the tier list up as we end the stream here. Thank you everybody for joining the stream. You guys have been all fantastic. Apologies that the members are still broken. Don't know what that's about. But we will sort that out hopefully soon. Or maybe YouTube will just sort it out. Wait, Dragonite has Blizzard? Yeah, Dragonite has Blizzard on Lance's team, so Rhydon's gonna be crazy. But have a good one. I'll be live again tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. Pacific time. That's 1 p.m. Eastern. Doing some more Ironmon. We got to start at the top once again. Our Sableye did really, really well until it ran into a Kyogre with Earthquake and Howl and a crit, and it was awful. It was really on a roll. Poor Sableye. But we can start from the top and see if we can get something really, really good. Sableye was fun, but we really need a runner tomorrow. So that'll be tomorrow. And then next week, we'll be back on our Wednesday, Friday, Saturday schedule. Once again, before the holidays. So everyone have a wonderful night and have a fantastic weekend if I don't see you tomorrow. But otherwise, see you tomorrow for some Ironmon. Bye.